Good morning, my friends. This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel, and happy Friday. My channel is all about my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, working really hard to get my poop in a group. And in order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today's video is going to be a financial health check-in. Today is Friday, June the 9th. Oh my goodness. And I am going to be budgeting out my paycheck, which is the money that you see above my head. This is my paycheck. It is seriously like $20 worth of rollover from last week, which includes the little bit that is left over from my paycheck 2 weeks ago, and then just a couple of dollars of cash back from one of my credit cards. So that is the money that I have to budget with today. And the way that I do my budgeting, if you are new, welcome. Super excited to have you join me. I hope that you find this interesting and helpful. And I hope that you choose to stick around and join me on this budgeting journey. And click the subscribe button because we are super close to 1,000 subscribers and I really want to get there. If you're not new, you're already totally familiar with this and you know how it works and you've heard me say this, so bear with me. But I am paid bi-weekly, but I budget weekly. So this money will last me, hopefully, Lord willing, at least 2 weeks. I will budget out what I need for the next 7 days. So my budgets go from today, Friday, through a Thursday. So I will budget from today the 9th through next Thursday the 15th, everything that I need, all of my bills, all of my weekly expenses, and then any savings. I do a couple of things when I get paid. I have 2 savings challenges that I am trying to do, and then I have a couple of sinking funds. I call them sinking funds. They're more like they're self-care and then a gas fund. So it's not really a sinking fund, the gas. It's like an ongoing monthly expense, but I only fill it when I get paid. And self-care is kind of the same thing. I pull from it continuously, but I only fill it when I get paid. So those are the things that I have to fill today, and that's it. And so this should be a pretty short video. And if you're not new, welcome back. You're a rock star and I love you and I'm so excited that you're here. I really do hope that you are getting benefit out of my videos and I hope that you're enjoying them and I love you. Thank you for being here. Because I've looked and 50% of my viewers are not subscribed, so why not? Maybe because of that just happened. I don't know what just happened there. This is being really laggy. But anyway, 50% of my viewers are not subscribed. Y'all, there's going to be a really good giveaway at 1,000. Like, I have ideas and I'm super excited to do them, but I need to get to 1,000. And we're so close. So anyway, okay. It's just, anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that. So thank you for being here. I'm going to shrink myself up into the corner so we can get started. It's only 7:12, so I'm a little ahead of the game. And we actually don't have a lot to go over today. So maybe I'll have time to actually cook breakfast today. We'll see. We'll see. If you're new, normally I start these videos at 7:30 and I have to be to work at 8 and then I ramble and I talk because, y'all, I talk a lot. But I have to be to work at 8 o'clock. And granted, I work from home, so my work is literally right here. I just have to turn my chair a little bit and I'm at work. But that doesn't give me time to go eat breakfast or anything in between. So anyway, normally at the end of these videos, I'm kind of rushing to wrap up. So hopefully we will have extra time today. If I don't stop talking, though, I'm not going to. So I wanted to start off by addressing this. Somebody, I think it was All Things Kimberly, thank you, commented on literally my very first video that I ever posted, saying that she really wanted to go back and check it out and see where I started. And that inspired me to go back and watch that video because I hadn't watched it. I posted it in February of last year and I hadn't watched it, or maybe it was the end of January, I can't even remember, since I posted it. And I went back and I watched it, and to see where I was and then where I am now. I know I've come far. I know I have because I was there. I remember because I am me. But to see how many credit cards I was paying on and my minimum monthly payments and the interest that I was paying, I think, and now I forgot. It was just a couple of days ago and I've already forgotten, but I think it was like $400 or $500 a month I was paying in credit card interest. That I am so thankful to have found this community and to have found YNAB, because it is YNAB that has saved me on the credit card interest. I have no doubt. Um, More on that in a second. But anyway, I'm so thankful to have found this and have gotten where I am. And I'm not done yet, but I am so much closer to being done. And it's only been just over a year since I started. So thank you, Kimberly, for inspiring me to go back and watch that video, because it did give me a lot of perspective and a lot of incentive to go on. And if you are interested in seeing where I did start, I will link both my first budget with me video, which was a paper budget, where I set up my plan for my budget for February of 2022 in my budget by paycheck book, which is how I set up all my budgets, and I still do that every month. I set that up in my budget by paycheck book, and then I watched my first YNAB budget with me video. And when I did that, I saw my days of buffering and my age of money, and it made me feel better even after last week's video where my days of buffering and my age of money were, because I looked, and in my very first YNAB video, and I'd been doing it for over a year at this point, so these weren't my like beginner numbers. My days of buffering were negative 42 days, and my age of money was 8 days. So, even though my days of buffering is still negative, it is not negative over a month anymore. It's negative just over a week. So, negative 8.7 days. And granted, I know that that is slightly elevated because I just got paid, but I've paid all my cards. The only one I haven't paid is Venmo, but that doesn't come out of my cash. That comes out of my Venmo app, and I'm just waiting on Seth to pay me for his car. When Seth pays me, he pays me via Venmo, and I like to pay my Venmo card in my Venmo app, because it clears instantly, and then I don't have to wait for it to transfer from my checking account, because that takes a couple of days. Seth will pay me probably in the next day or two. Typically, I like to pay my cards off every Friday, but the one exception is if I don't have enough money in my Venmo. If this was like 2 weeks ago, I would just go ahead and pay this. But I know that he will pay me in the next like day or two for his car, and I will have that money. So I'm fine with waiting a day or two to pay this card off. It's not due until the 11th, and even then, it's not really due because these charges are all from this week. So they won't even. It's already like they won't even be on the statement until June's statement. So this balance technically won't even be due until July 11th. And it will be way long gone before then. Anyway, so typically I pay my credit cards off every Friday, and I did pay all of them off except for this one, because I want to pay it from my Venmo app, and I'm just waiting for the money to hit that account. Okay. That is what I wanted to talk about today. So last week, my age of money was at 20. This week, it is at 22. So yay, up for 2 days. And then my days of buffering were at negative 16.9. Now they're at negative 8.7. Again, I know that is because I had my paycheck hit, and so it's a little bit more money in there. And I know that it will go down once the end of the month hits and I pay off my Saver One card. So I did just say I pay off all of my cards on Fridays. The one exception to that now is this Saver One card. This is the interest-free card that I opened up the end of last year, and I put all of my cruise-related expenses on. This card was, I think it was an 18-month no interest financing. At some point in August, some random day in August, the interest will hit. So I have been paying this card off, and I wanted to pay it off before the end of August. This card should be paid off by the end of this month, Lord willing, as long as nothing unforeseen arises. This card should be paid off. So this month, which is, almost 2 months ahead of schedule. So I am good with that. I'm not anticipating having to pay any interest on this. And I'm fine with it. And as I've mentioned before, there is a backup plan if, for whatever reason, something something happens and I'm not able to, like if I get into an accident and I have to pay my $500 deductible and I have to use that money to pay my deductible instead of my credit card, I do have a backup plan. That backup plan is not putting it on another credit card. Don't panic. But I do have a backup plan. I don't want to use it, but I do not anticipate paying any interest on this card, even if something happens and I'm not able to fully pay this card off the way I want to. Okay. That being said, anybody who's new to this channel or new to YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, by the way, will have no idea what I'm talking about when I am talking about all of these things. This app right here that you see is You Need a Budget. And if you are looking for a very good digital budgeting system, I cannot recommend this one enough. I can't. This system has not single-handedly, because these hands did a lot of dirty work in getting this out, because you have to be willing to put in the work and the effort to do it yourself as well. But it shifted my mindset. It helped me understand, and it showed me how to change my mindset about the way credit cards work and how to use them and how to use them responsibly. If you have a problem with credit card usage, which apparently is not only a Becky thing, apparently it's a big deal for a lot of people, I cannot recommend this app enough. I have watched a lot of videos on using YNAB, using credit cards in YNAB, and I will try to find a couple of them and link them below for you. I have not made one simply because I feel like it's already been done, but if you would like me to, I can try to make one. I'm not going to promise you one anytime in the near future because I'm still working on my toolkit one, which is what this is. I am working on that one still, and I don't want to keep promising you videos because my life is very busy and summertime is very busy for me. Like I'm not going to be home at all this weekend. But I will make one if y'all want one. I just can't promise that it will be like in the next month or so, but I will make one if you want one. In the meantime, I will try to find some that I've watched and I will link them below. This app is kind of like a cash stuffing system, except for it's digital, so you don't actually have to use physical cash. You totally can if you want to go get physical cash and put it into envelopes and then track your spending here. You can, but you don't have to. I don't. I do not use cash. I do not do well with cash. All of this money is in a bank. So I just put it into here, and then as I spend it, I put it onto whatever I have spent it on, be it a credit card or my checking account or whatever. Those are really the only two things I don't spend out of my savings. But if I did, I'd put it on my savings account. And then it does not pull it out of your savings account or your checking account. You can't use this to pay bills. You use this to track what you've spent. Y'all, if you're interested in trying this, there is a link in my description box below. You will get 34 days for free if you use that link to sign up. And then if you like it after those 34 days and you decide to sign up for the subscription, you will get an additional 30 days for free if you use my link. And then as a thank you, they will give me 30 days for free. So that works out fantastically. You get 64 days for free of YNAB, and they give me 30 days for free as a thank you for recommending you. When you do your trial, you don't even put in credit card information, so there's no way to that you can be charged sneakily. You don't put credit card information in until you have committed and decided, yes, I like this and I want to do it. So there's no way for them to charge you until you decide, yes, I want this. So it is absolutely a risk-free trial if you want to try it, and that description will be in the box below. Okay, now it's 7:23 and we haven't even started budgeting yet. So let's do that, shall we? Sorry, y'all. I talk a lot. I'm just gonna keep coming back to that because I do. So the things that I have to budget today. Every week, I give myself $50 for dining out, which I have been doing pretty well on not dining out. It looks like I ate out a lot last week, but really I went to a movie and that movie. What else did I do with that? I went to a movie, and I didn't have enough money in my fun category. Oh, that's what I did. So I went to the movie, and I didn't have enough money in my fun category to cover the food that I bought there, so I took it out of dining out. Normally, that would come out of my fun money. So that's why it came out of my dining out. And then a friend texted Nathan and I and asked us to meet her over at some Old Town Festival that's here in this town that we live in. And we ate, it was like dinner time, so I ended up eating at a food truck. So I wasn't planning on eating dinner out that night, but I was not home, and so I ate at a food truck, so that was a little bit pricier than normal. So that ate up the like extra money that I had, but whatever. I'm still happy with that. And then of course I had my nachos because I have to have my nachos at least once a week. I am planning to go up to my besties tonight for dinner, so that will be. I haven't done that in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited to do that. So that will be my dining out for that. Groceries, I give myself $75 every single week. I did manage to. Did I stick to that last week or did I go over? I think I went over a little bit. Yeah, I covered it with gas and a little bit from ecclesial expenses. So we'll see if I can stick to it this week. Fun money, I give myself $10 every week. Ecclesial expenses, I give myself $60 every week. I don't think I will need the full $60 this week, but I'm going to put it in there. It's normally $40 for the donation and $20 for a meal afterwards. This week there is we call them gatherings. It's like a large, like a study weekend. It's like what do you call those? I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, it's a study weekend where there's like a topic, one major topic, and then you pick speakers come and you talk and you study this one topic, and it starts this evening and it goes through Sunday afternoon, and so it's in Lampasas, and I will be I'm only going to be up there for Sunday. Hopefully I will be able to listen to the rest of it, but I'm going to be at Ginny's tonight, and tomorrow my friend Kay has a burn pile at her house, so she has purchased some land, and we are going to be going up there and helping her clear some of her land. She finally is able to do a controlled burn and burn some of the brush and stuff that's been on her property. So that's going to be most of my day tomorrow. Today I'm going up to Jen's, and then Sunday I will be heading into Lampasas for church. And since there is this study weekend, the food is all provided by the church, so I don't anticipate going out for dinner afterwards, going out for lunch. But I might stop and bring food. And the last time I brought food to church, I ended up spending $40 on the food that I brought to church and only putting $20 into the donation. So I'm going to budget the full $60 for this just in case I do that, but I don't know that I'm actually going to have time to cook something that's going to cost me $60. I don't know. But I'm going to budget it, and if I don't need it, I'll just move it elsewhere. Gas, I am going to put $50 into my gas. I don't know that I need it. I just filled up last week and I'm still on full, but I'll put it in there. Self-care gets $25 every 2 weeks, every time I get paid. And then the rest of these are only filled once a month. I may need to put some more into household. Nathan's kids are coming into town in the 2 weeks. They come in on the 20th. They come in on the 20th, but like by the time their plane lands and they get home, it'll be the 21st because they're coming in so late. So I say the 20th, but they'll really be here the 21st, which is Jay's birthday. Not going to forget that. And then, so I know I need to buy like some paper towels and some toilet paper and things. So I will and that will be a split, like he and I will split the cost of that because it's for the house, but that's just the way we pay for things, even though they're technically like the price goes up when his kids are here because my rent is so low through the year. I don't mind splitting the cost of a couple of rolls of toilet paper and paper towels when his kids are here. Like, I'm fine with that. Plus, I've lived with them since they were 4 and 6, so I don't mind paying for toilet paper for them. It's fine. Anyway, that's just in case anybody was going to say something about me paying for things for his kids. I do not mind splitting the cost of household items. It's fine. So I probably will have to put a little bit extra in here just to buy a couple of extra things. Um, I think that's it. Budgeting is once a month. Y'all, I ordered my stickers from Life in Envelopes. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at how pretty they are. I ordered the cherry ones for July. I'm so excited to set up my July budget for multiple reasons. One, because I will have that Saver One cards paid off and I can finally start putting money into my sinking funds, and I can show you all my plan for getting my sinking funds back on track and paying off this debt consolidation loan. I'm so excited to get this back on track. Plus, it's my birthday. Plus, look at how cute these stickers are. I'm so excited to set up my July budget. So I got them in the other day and I opened them up and I forgot to order the like actual stickers that say budget. So then I had to order more. Uh, so hopefully they will be here in time to set up my budget. We'll see. It's only the 9th, and I ordered them like 2 days ago, so they should be here. But I know that sometimes her stuff gets a little bit behind because she's got a son who has some health needs, and so sometimes her stuff is a little bit delayed, which is totally understandable because family obviously comes first. But she has been, thankfully, he's been doing okay lately, and it's summer vacation, so hopefully it'll be here. So we'll see. Anyway, so I did spend a lot of my budgeting category on that. I only have one bill that I need to fund this week, and it is my Microsoft OneDrive. This, I put $10 a month, even though it's technically only $7 and like 57 cents that comes out for the OneDrive subscription. I fund this and I leave extra money in here for the instant ink because I print my budget planner. I know Nathan is going to have to be printing a couple of pages for something, and I'm going to have to print my July budget. So I sometimes I go over. So the way my instant ink works is I have 15 pages that I can print for free. And then if I go over 15 pages, it's $1 for every 10 pages. I think I have like 5 more pages that I can print this month for free. And that goes through the 15th or the 14th. So I can print 5 more pages between now, the 9th, and the 14th. If I go over that, then it's going to charge me another $1, which is only $1. And then I get 10 more pages. So I just leave money in here in case I go over, and then if it charges, there's something there to pay it. I think, what did that just say? I have like $7 available. I should be good, but every month I just put a couple of extra dollars in here to build up a buffer. I don't know, maybe once I get to like $15 buffer in here, I'll just leave it for a couple of months because that's more than a year's worth of, like, even if I go over, maybe once I get to $12, because that's a year's worth of like extra printing. I'm going to say that. Once I get to $12, I'm going to stop putting extra money in here. Maybe I'll leave my buffer at 12. I don't know. I don't really have a plan for it. We'll just see. Anyway, that's it. Those are all of my bills. Just the one for this week because Adobe Acrobat Pro I canceled. So they did the thing where they try to get you to stay, and they gave me 60 more days for free. So technically I still have Adobe Acrobat Pro for 60 more days, but so I'm leaving it on here just in case I forget to cancel, but I'm not going to forget to cancel, and y'all remind me to not forget to cancel. I put it on my calendar as a reminder to cancel it, but I know that that's why they gave it to me, because they're hoping I'm going to forget, but I'm not going to forget, and y'all remind me, but I'm leaving it on here until it's like canceled, so that I, just in case I forget, it's still on here. But once I cancel it, then I will remove it off of my budget. But it should not come out for the next 3 months because it's canceled. It should not come out ever. I have no more bills this week because, again, everything up through the 15th is all I have to cover. And the next bill after that is Planet Fitness, which is on the 17th. So that is that. The only other things I will put in here are my 2 savings challenges. So every paycheck I put into my 52-week savings challenge, which I am doing backwards and forwards. And if you're not new, you've heard me say this. I do the first week of the year and the last week of the year, which is $1 and $52. So it's $53. And then I do the second week of the year and the second to last week of the year, which is $2 and $51, which is $53. So every 2 weeks, I save $53. Let me see what I just did. Yeah, that's fine. It's the first week. So $53 there. And then I am saving for my great nephew. I am saving his age, which is not one yet. So I'm saving $1 a week for him. So every paycheck I save $2. So he gets $2 in there, and that's it. That's all I have today. So that gives me $1369.98 to roll into next week. And the way I do this is I will put this into week 3, 1369, oops, 1369.98. And this way it is budgeted, it is accounted for, it has a job, it's not sitting up here. And it is just sitting down here waiting until next Friday when I will move it up top to be assigned. When Seth pays me his for his car, that will go in here as well. And then next week when we budget everything out, we will come back. It will be up here for y'all to see, and we'll be ready to go. That is everything I have for y'all today. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this was informative. And I hope that I explained YNAB really well, hopefully not in too much detail. As y'all can see, I still don't know how to use a trackpad correctly. All right, it is 7:34. I'm going to go make myself some breakfast. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're doing. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not yet, please hit that subscribe button. I love you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day wherever you are. I will talk to you later. Bye.